Hey, how's it going, everyone? I've got some southeastern golden wattle. Blah, blah. Just doing some finishing up bits on this one, cleaning up the edges and finalise the centre a little bit. I made this one yesterday. Same wood. See the piff runs down inside it there, and I did previously have it glued in, but I took it out because I didn't like it. So I'm just going to reseat it today. Yeah, anyway. Doesn't look like anyone's coming in anyway. I waited long enough, so but I better just start. This one here, I've just got to sand the bottoms off. Oh, someone decided to rock up. How you going?
All right. No, I had to shift some stuff inside for Julie, so. Sounds like somebody else knocking at the door.
No, somebody else doing a live at the same time.
Who's that?
John.
Oh, yeah. I see that Nick was doing one as well, scrolling.
Yeah. If I need to go back to sleep, I'll watch it.
Yeah. Steve shaved off his beard.
Who?
Steve, you know. Steve
Season.
Yeah. He shaved his beard off.
Yeah.
Oh, he's cut it back to about 1.5 inches long. G'day, Mike.
Because it's summertime, I suppose.
Yeah, possibly.
How you going, Mike?
He just said he wanted a change of pace. Oh, you've got it fixed in the glass now, have you?
Oh, that's just one I made ages ago, just a small stand for this glass, that's all.
Oh, yeah. Well, quite often, though, that sort of suits that style of glass anyway, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's all I wanted it for, so it could just be picked up like that, you know?
Yeah. Like a brandy glass.
Yeah. Except I got this one, and then I got this one.
Oh, yeah.
Slightly larger version.
Oh, headaches in both of them.
Nah. Just be a pig and throw it up later. So I'm just sanding off
A little tit, yeah.
those furry bits from the crack, and then
Yeah.
I also put some Weld Bond glue on the bottom to secure the bottom of the glass in there, and to try and stop some of these cracks from going any further.
Right. I take it you're using epoxy, in those for gluing the glass in.
No, this is just a glue called Weld Bond.
Yeah. I didn't think it'd work too well on glass, actually.
No, it works all right. Good stuff.
Yeah, I know the stuff you mean.
Oh, just for everyone else, that's all.
Oh, yeah. No, I have used that.
No, it dries clear. That's why I like it, and
Oh,
it's damn sight stronger than any other glue for that small spot. I didn't want to take the chance of a resin heating up and cracking it, or
yeah.
I don't know how hot the resin gets and how much the heat glass can handle.
Glass can handle more of the heat than what the resin will put out. Unless you really, really make a hot mix.
It's generally what I do, because you only need drips of the resin I use for the hardener.
Yeah.
It's not a 1-to-1 ratio or anything. It's 1 drop to 30, like 10 drops to 30 mil or something like that. So
I told you about my experiences, my first experience with fiberglass, didn't I?
no,
When I was about probably 8 years old, I suppose I'd be 8 or 9. I used to read a lot of Popular Mechanics, and fiberglass was the stuff that was just coming into being used for stuff. So we had a canoe, and I thought, oh yeah, that'd be good to put over the top of that, because it was only a canvas canoe. So saved up my pocket money, worked like a nigger to save my pocket money. Went down and bought half a gallon of each resin and stuff and hardener. So, oh yeah, mix it up, 1-to-1. I thought, oh, that's not quite going to be enough. So we got a little bit of extra hardener. Mixed it in a plastic bucket. First mistake, don't mix it in a plastic bucket. Anyway, we're in the old man's garage mixing it up, and then it started smoking. And I thought, ooh, this is not good. So my 2 brothers and I evacuate the workshop. There's smoke, black smoke pouring out from under the eaves and everything. The old man's going absolutely troppo. And anyway, don't be so bloody rude, Mike.
that's what I was laughing at. Mike's comment.
And anyway, it melted the plastic bucket. Didn't quite catch on fire, but the smoke, oh man, she was hot as hell. And it spread over all the garage floor and hardened.
Oh.
So that was my first thing with fiberglass. The worst part was actually chipping it all back off the concrete floor, because the old man didn't want it on there.
Yeah.
And so it was also my first lesson in read the instructions. I'd only added twice as much hardener as what I was supposed to have.
Bloody hell. A slight thermal reaction then.
Oh yeah, man, it was a real thermal reaction, I tell you. But it took about, I reckon it took about 6 months to get the smell of fiberglass out of the shed.
Nice one. Constant reminder, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Every time your dad walks in, bloody mongrels.
Dad laughed like hell about it afterwards, but, he said, oh, well, he said, if you don't try these things, you never know.
Yep.
But I was really pissed because it cost me about 6 months of bloody pocket money.
I'm just trying out a colour.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a purple shine to it every now and then. You see it?
Yeah, it looks red from this side.
Yeah, and then every now and then it'll have a shine of purple in it. A very faint shine of purple.
Oh, one of those thermal type paints that changes as you go past, is it? Just to fill the cloth like they put on cars.
Yeah, it's nail polish. Red nail polish with a fine purple fleck going through it.
Oh, yeah.
This my dumbbell dried, and it only the cup sagged.
Only the cup what?
Only the cup moved.
Yeah, well, that's because you didn't get the stem thin enough. You've got to get them down really, really thin for them to bend.
Yeah. So I was thinking about soaking it in some water and hanging 2 bricks either side of it.
No, you can put it into boiling water and gently bend it.
Yeah. I remember years ago, my uncle made when I'm talking like 30 years ago, my uncle made a dish receiver, and he made it out of wood, and he bent all the wood himself over like a period of a couple of months, like wetting it and putting weight on it and stuff. Crazy. That's dedication for you.
Years ago, I made a couple of hats because that was all the rage.
Yep.
And I bent the rims of them up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, fiberglass was the be all and end all of all coatings at one time, or for making boats and things.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like all new products that come out, everybody flogs it to death,
Yep. Yeah. It'll take forever going like that.
So, Mike, what projects have you got on the go at the moment? Yeah, we broke a fiberglass canoe in half. It got wedged into a tree right on the centre in a fairly fast-flowing river, and the weight of the water coming down on the side of it just bent it around the tree embedded in the bed of the river, and just snapped it completely in half.
Bloody rat bags, weren't you?
Oh yeah. Like I said, if I was 40 years younger, I'd be dead in 12 months with all the toys I've got now. I'd be one of these silly buggers like the Red Bull ones, that do somersaults on motorbikes and jet skis and stuff like that.
Cliff jumping.
Oh man, I'd love to do base jumping with a wingsuit. I reckon that'd be fantastic.
It'd be an interesting ride, that's for sure.
And of course, the parachutes they've got these days with skydiving are fantastic too. It's just like stepping off a step when you land.
Yep.
Not like the old ones we used to. Well, I never did a parachute jump, fortunately, but we were trained to do it, and it was still like jumping off a 15-foot bloody building.
Yeah, pass. Thanks.
That's why my knees and everything are buggered now, I'm sure of it.
Mm. Tricky getting the cup in there properly, straight, isn't it?
Sorry?
So it's tricky getting the cup in there straight.
Yep. That's why I reckon one of those step drills would be handy for you.
Yep.
Because the tighter you can get it, the better off it'll fit.
Yeah. Well, I had the glass glued into this stem, and then before it had glued properly, I pulled it back out because I realised it wasn't straight.
Yeah. Mike said he started the Viking ship carving and made a veneering hammer, which is not a hammer, to bond a large leather strop to a wooden base. Veneer hammers look great. Yeah, I've got one lying around here somewhere.
Somewhere being the operative word.
Yeah. Been a long time since I've done any marquetry or veneering work, I'll tell you. I've been searching for a couple of days for my indexing thing to do these bloody ring trees with, or these jewellery trees with.
Yep. I'm starting to wonder whether it's the glass on the cup that's a bit wonky and not.
It's highly possible too.
I've put it in 3 different stems and it's done the same wonk, making me think it's the glass, not the stems. Device not. Oh, okay.
What? Ah.
I come up saying device not connected at first.
Hello, Bob, when you finally get here.
Someone's using his bandwidth. And tell them darn kids to get off the internet, Bob.
Yeah. Shut them down.
I'm just going to nick off inside for a second. Get some.
Right here. I've never really been interested in carving, Mike. Yeah, it doesn't actually. That nail polish, it looks good. Well, when you consider it's just lacquer, that's all it is basically. We've actually used nail polish to fill fill in scrapes and scratches on cabinets, because you can just about mix your own colours with it. Very handy for that sort of thing sometimes.
Oh, he left, did he?
Yeah, he's gone for the moment.
Did he make it?
No. No, the circle of death. Oh, you're not going to float the coffin out into the bay and then set it on fire, are you? Are you, Mike?
Oh, this, you're talking about this red? That's red dye, that is. This one's red nail polish with a blue, purpley blue.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, nail polish comes up not bad, actually. Well, it's only a lacquer, that's all it is.
Yeah, very stinky one, but...
Yeah, well, I like the smell of it, actually. You're feeling no pain at the end of the day when you're using that stuff.
No comment. At least mine's natural.
And I love the smell of lacquer in the morning.
Bloody sicko.
There he is.
How you going, Bob?
And Effie as well. Good day, Effie.
How you going, Effie?
I tried to get in a few minutes ago, only to have a slight problem at my end. Like having too many programs running at one time on my tablet in the background.
Yeah, I've actually seen a video of that, Mike, the one that the Viking burning down at Lerwick, and pretty neat, I reckon.
How are you doing today, Robo?
Oh, well, my ankle's healed up, which is good, which I sprained the other day when I fell over, and so...
Well, I should your beer when you fell.
Sorry?
I sure hope you didn't spill your beer when you fell over.
No, I don't drink, so I didn't even have a cup of tea in my hand, but I did have my spray gun in my hand. Fortunately, I didn't spill any of that either. No, it was a good 3-point landing. I landed on my hip, my shoulder, and my face. So...
Oh.
I just tell everybody that Julie beat me up, that's all.
Now the joke about spilling a beer when you fall over, I'll never forget it because it was in Australia. During my R&R from Nam, I kept getting told that in the pub.
Why don't...
How you going, Joy?
Good day, Joy, as I was about to say before the phone rang. Now, yeah, most of our eucalypts do that sort of thing as well, Mike. And it's the tannin in the timber. Lemon juice gets rid of it. You should stop scratching it, Mike. And wow, that pin is loud. What pin? Oh, and I'm glad about that, Effie. Glad we're so boring that we send you to sleep. Yeah, that's why oak actually fumes so well and takes that vinegar and steel mix real well. That's how it goes so black, because of the tannin in the timber. Oh, right. What, I missed Jay dropping his underwear, did I?
No one needs to see that. Can't see out the door very well, can you?
No, we can see that all right. If you hold it down a little bit. Oh, that's even better.
Want to sit down?
Yeah.
Oh, what's on the menu tonight, Joy?
Oh shit, hang on. Just as I sit down, someone else is in the waiting room. Wants to work. How you going, Neil?
G'day, Neil.
Morning, all.
What do you know?
Not much.
Doesn't pay to know too much.
Yeah, knowing some things can be pretty scary.
No,
What are you
everybody.
doing, Guy?
Hey?
What are you doing?
Sitting on his bum.
Like
Sitting outside having a drink, mate, you know?
I was going to say, you look like you're about to crap in a bucket.
No, the bucket's there, the seat's here, under my bum.
Like I said, about to.
Yeah, nearly.
I'd say the rough gets that he's about to cut another stem off.
Really? Don't say that, Robbo. No.
Enjoys having green enchiladas with refried beans, I would say, and Spanish fried rice.
Oh,
Where's mine? Gotta have sharesies if you're going to be coming in here.
she ought to jump in and give us a quick cooking show on how to do it the right way. While Jay's sitting, playing in his bucket. Is the bucket for quenching them?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's when I have too big of a drink, I can pick the bucket and swig it over my head, you know?
I was referring to your technique for cutting the glass.
Yeah. Don't know if it worked that time, to be honest. I didn't hear any cracking.
Oh, it was takeout, was it? Takeaway.
Take two?
I had great fun gluing batteries on my little volcano thing last night or
Oh,
yesterday.
yeah.
I started off with tiny little magnets.
Yep.
And you ever notice that magnets, when you glue them and in, every now and then they flip over on their own? So when when you're all finished sticking them in and everything, you go to glue to attach the two things together and they repel rather than stick.
Yep.
And then you dig them out and you bloody fix it. And then you realise those little magnets are too small. So then you go to a bigger magnet. And guess what? The little bastards turn over again. Right? And I ended up bloody drilling a hole all the way through. So they were stuck on in the right position before I glued them in.
Yeah, that's a wise move.
Yeah.
Another little trick is to put the magnets together and blacken, like use the texture color and blacken the outsides of the thing so as you know which way the poles run in them.
Yeah, well, that's what I did, Robbo, and they were fine when I glued them in, but they must be too close to each other or something. And I go back half an hour later when the glue's set, and they've flipped over. they do flip over on their own. I don't know what's doing it. I should sit there and wait for the half an hour till the bastards are glued in, so they can't flip over.
That's
How
right.
many magnets you putting in there?
3.
I'd just put 2 in, one on each side.
Yeah, well.
I'd put
Anyway,
4 in.
I put 3 in. And yeah, the ones close to each other just flip each other over, which is a pain in the ass. Because I have them.
Are you sure it's not a UFO?
Yeah, who bloody knows? No, I have 1 on one side and 2 on the other, so it lines up, so the people can see. Oh, that's the way it lines up. If you have just 2 magnets, you can't see which way they go. And yeah, anyway, I finally got it right. Just a pain in the ass. And today I'm supposed to be. Yesterday was raining anyway, so today's sunny. So the idea is to spray it and then it's finished. But, I just spent all day gluing in magnets yesterday. Like, I've gone back to bloody 2 cents an hour working for.
You're at my pay rate.
Yeah, pain in the ass. But yeah, I couldn't believe it. Like, I had them in, and I tested it and everything, and it was all good. And I come back and, hey, that one's not black. What's going on? The bastard had flipped over. And yeah, whether there's something in the hole or just too close. Oh, they're a good bloody.
You know,
20
it could
mile
be the
apart.
pencil. It could be the pencil gremlin.
Yeah. Same thing. Who bloody knows?
You could say it's haunted, and then think of the money you could get selling it. It's worth 3 times as much.
By the time you've drilled out a magnet, because you can't drill a magnet because they're that bloody hard, and all they do is blunt your drill no matter what you use. So you drill a hole beside it to lever it out, because I've epoxied them in there. It's well and truly glued in. And your hole just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Bloody mess. Lucky it's a cast item anyway, so a little bit more resin doesn't hurt. But yeah, it just annoyed the crap out of me. I was getting so cranky with myself.
That's why you didn't come in yesterday?
Yeah, I was doing a J, you know, like
Yeah.
just go to
Flipping
show,
out.
Jay. Look, yeah, all of us have problems and all of us get the shits.
Yep. You can break now. Thank you.
Should it break where you wanted it?
Yeah.
He's even polite
Oh.
to the glass that he just separated from its base.
Now I'm not going to be so polite. I have to mute it now.
And Mike wants to know, Neil, whether the volcano was a turn piece or not.
Yeah, it is, but it's just a simple cone. It's a volcano stand for a client who wants to mount a lead crystal sphere. The volcano is basically pearl with red and orange resin, and it's hollowed out from inside, and then you put in LEDs on the inside. I must admit, it does look good, but yeah. By the time you muck around with the electrics and you muck around with the casting and you muck around with magnets, your profit goes out the window. But they are a good client and they keep coming back for return work, so I can't complain. It's only a little 3-inch or just over 3-inch diameter and 3 inches high.
As long as they don't watch this live, right?
True. Well, like I said, they are good clients, but I tell them when they come, I'm working for 5 cents an hour or 2 cents an hour. Or after these batteries, make that a 1 cent an hour. Bloody ridiculous.
So you don't get paid because they don't have 1s and 2s anymore.
Well, how much can you charge for a little 3-inch stand? Like at the moment, they're getting charged $150. I'll feel embarrassed that it's $150.
Well, probably if everything had gone right, that would be about the right price. But
yeah, but like wiring up 4 battery holders, a switch, and 5 little LED lights. There's a lot of work in that. And then the actual casting itself and hollowing it. And the cost of the resin, it does add up.
oh, true. That's why I don't play with resins and crap.
Yeah, it's all based on just 1 hour's work. And of course, it wasn't 1 hour's work. And well, there'd be 1 hour just in the electrics, wiring it up and soldering it in place.
Oh, well, you will take on those jobs.
Yeah, true. It was good fun, though. I did enjoy it. Apart from the batteries. I did not enjoy it. Not the batteries, the magnets.
Yeah. Rather interesting. Julie's cleaning out one of our end bedrooms and finally got access to stuff that we haven't seen for 10 years. And I've got a magazine here, Better Homes and Gardens Wood magazine from 1985. And it's got Buying a Lathe, the latest features. And it's rather interesting. There's no mentions of electronic variable speed or anything, you know.
Yeah.
And it's interesting going through what manufacturers are still in business and what aren't.
Yeah, who bought out who?
Can't hear you, Bob.
I can.
Yeah, who bought whom out?
No, I still can't hear you.
I can.
All right,
Yeah,
try it
it's
again.
who bought whom out over the years.
Yeah, oh, that's right. And who went broke? But it's interesting just looking at the different layers, you know, like the Electra Beckham and the Elu and things like that that are no longer made.
No. Yeah.
At least with that name. I've noticed that a
With
lot of
Benjamin.
older stuff, just the same castings are used to make a new lathe. Just
No,
a
well,
different casting for the headstock. Everything else is the same casting. The legs, the bed.
like Michael will appreciate this. The the one of the lathes I recommended was a Myford ML8. Michael know what I'm talking about.
Did I put you off your train of thought there, Robbo?
Yeah, when I glanced up and saw my own face on there, I thought, hell,
Yes. I succeeded. You can go on about your day now.
yeah. Here's the cover of it. Look,
That's why I put you on full screen to do
Uh-huh.
that. Yeah. It just looks like a newspaper.
yeah, and the best drill that I recommend. Look at this, the Black and Decker.
Yep.
You wouldn't buy a Black and Decker now except as a throwaway thing.
You said that you might get decked.
Well, Black
But having
has
said,
been renamed anyway, hasn't it?
yeah, I think it was taken over by no, Sure I think was taken over by Black and Decker, and Black and Decker may have been taken over by. I've got an idea it was actually Milwaukee or somewhere like that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, okay.
But I have a Black and Decker drill, and man, that thing will break your bloody arm if you're not careful with it. It's a very low speed, high torque one.
Yeah.
I've got one like that. I thought maybe it's a mill. Mine's a Milwaukee. I know I cleaned it up about 15 years ago again, and that time I was trying to restore it and repainted the
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that part.
the name on it. You know, the way, because it was all cast, but it still had torque enough to. When I was using it originally, going through college, I did electrical work as a licensed electrician. And that was the drill I used to drill holes through studs and beams, floor joists, stuff like that. And if you let it get away with it, you had to use the handle on the side was a trigger, and the other side was a fitting for a pipe. And you just take an old plumbing pipe and screw it in, and that was your handle. But you had to have it because if you ever hit a nail with it, it would stall or snap the nail. It would break your arm. As that drill motor and all would just keep going until it hit a pipe, until the handle hit something to stop it. That was a powerful sucker.
Stanley was taken over by. I mean, Black and Decker were taken over by Stanley.
That's it. Yeah, yeah. Stan,
Yeah.
I knew it was.
Stanley's gone now too.
Oh, is it?
Oh, they're keeping the name.
Right.
They keep the name because that's all they're buying is the name.
Yeah.
The big one here has been the one that came from Sears and Roebuck, the catalog company. their Craftsman brand. Their guarantee was lifetime on all their tools.
We got craftman here too.
Yeah, it's a different sort though. Yeah, Mike. The mini lathe and handle that okay, I would say.
Go back and watch the last year and a half of mine, Mike.
Well, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but it is my lunchtime, so I shall bid you adieu.
Thanks for coming in.
No worries.
Take it easy.
All right.
Adieu, farewell.
Yeah.
How you going, Blair?
Oh, good day, Blair.
Hello, folks. Goodbye, Robbo.
Yeah. Hello. Bye-bye.
So long, farewell.
Yeah.
Tag.
All right. Catch you later. See ya.
See ya.
Sorry
What's
for
going
my
on?
lateness, but I was having dinner with my children.
That's fine.
Did they taste good?
Well, one was a little gamey.
Oh, right. Well, that's because you put him out in the pasture. All
Either
right.
that or hasn't changed his socks in a week.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hello, Mike. Hello, Joy. Hello, Dr. Bob. Hello, Neil. Hello, Jay.
How you going today, Blair?
Roasted my butt off.
Yeah? Bit warm
Yeah.
today.
I was up on top of roofs fixing swamp coolers.
Oh, yum. Smells. I mean, sounds good.
Yeah. No. I hate them, especially when they're old and rotten.
Yeah. That's why I said it smells good. I mean,
There's so much fungus that breed in them.
Sorry.
oh, sorry. What's that? The honey,
I was
yeah,
gonna
Blair's
say-
is a honey dip.
Honey dip, all right.
Yeah. One I still haven't finished. Hello, Effie.
Are you going to do some turning today, Blair?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe?
Yeah, maybe I'll finish this little guy.
I got this one that I did yesterday.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Hey, what's the wood on that one?
That's Southeastern Golden Wattle.
All right.
Then there's this one that I put a bit of colour on yesterday.
Like it?
It's nail polish. It's red nail polish that's got a slight purple flick through it.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't mind the old nail polish colours because you can get them in a small bottle and muck around with them. That's just a bit of dye that I put on the bottom of this stand. Yeah, nothing too flash. This is Southeastern Golden Wattle as well.
It's really pretty.
Beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah, it's not
beautiful wood.
And you did a nice job turning. That's most
Oh yeah,
important.
thanks. Nature did the best looking piece, I think.
With all the kibitzing that we've done over the past year, he's put up with all that and still look what he's doing.
Wrong size cup. I reckon it might be.
Yeah. Doesn't look right.
No, it doesn't.
What to do?
Yeah, that little V, if you cut it really short, that would look nice in there. It would look like a stopper in it.
Yep. This is the one that's got the grapevines etched into it.
That would
Grapes,
look
rather.
better on it.
Yeah. So what other projects you got on the go, Neil?
Oh, just the two, the volcano and the
Butterfly.
flowers resin thing.
Yep.
I had to start again with the flowers because I painted the flowers trying to get the colour to stay, and they just look like plastic. So I've got some more flowers in the pot drying, and I'm just going to use hairspray. Fuck it, and if they change colour, they change colour.
Could you use some of those colour shifts you've been buying?
Oh, I've done that on the burl.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I got another one arrive that was more a glitter than a powder.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So rather than putting on with an eye brush thing, makeup brush,
Yep.
I had to paint it with resin and then just sprinkle it. But they do colour change very well, so that's all right.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah, I'm so tempted to buy the expensive one just to see what it's like. But I just
The $20 a gram.
Yeah, I just object to paying that.
Yeah. Yeah, I do too. That's silly.
I should send you one of my little diamond wheels for your Dremel. Have you got a Dremel?
Yeah.
Send you one of the little diamond.
I was looking at them the other day. They're $34.
What, the Dremel?
No, for the diamond wheel.
Oh no, you buy these little packets of diamond wheels. They're only tiny little things.
Are you using the easy lock system?
Nah, just a simple screw one.
Oh yeah.
And that way you buy, I think it comes in a packet of 10 for $5.
Yeah.
10 or packet of 20, I can't remember how many it was.
This one was thick like a angle grinding.
All right. Nah, these are wafer thin.
Okay.
Yeah. You just put it under a dripping tap and zip, done.
Do they do they come in a standard set, like one of the the big kits you can buy with a couple of hundred pieces in them?
Well, I didn't buy it that way. I just bought a whole packet of. I'll have to send you a link of what I bought, but geez, I bought them 10 years ago, and I've still got a heap.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I got a multi-pack of all the discs and stuff ages ago, so I was just wondering if maybe they might have been in there.
Yeah. No, I don't think they were, but can't remember now.
I just got to clean this up a little bit too. It's a bit jagged from my life. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Bit better.
Oh, I thought you were going to chop it off down up higher.
I'm going to. I just was trying to play it safe a little bit, and just in case it cracked up here somewhere.
Yeah.
Because it's actually shattered all the way right down to here anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
At least you're out $1.
Charlie, what was that? $1? Yeah.
The old op shop?
Yeah, I went to a Rotary Club first, and they were charging $1 a cup. And then a couple of days later, I went to Salvo's, a thrift shop, and they were charging 20 cents a cup.
Yep.
So I feel a little bit ripped off, you know.
Yeah, but the money that you spent went to a good use, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Is that actually sanding the glass?
Yeah. Done it to a couple other pieces.
Yeah,
I just quite a few of the shitty sandpaper is really doing scraping the sand off the paper.
No, it's actually
Working.
yeah. Rough it up a bit, it helps the adhesive to hold.
it's 80 grit. So it didn't take the full-on jagged off, but there's no sharp edges on there anymore. So.
Yeah. That's the main thing. But you're not going to cut that knob off again then?
I'm going to have to, I think. I wasn't going to, just in case the glass cracked, but you know what? Shit happens if it does, huh?
Yep.
Must be chopper training day today.
Are you wrapping a string around it, or how are you doing that?
I got twine.
Yeah.
That works really well, Jay. That twine.
Yep.
I've always wanted to try that. I haven't done it.
It's just one thing I've noticed too is you got to make sure that you cut off the loose ends when you're done, because it when you light it those loose ends obviously light first, and they burn up.
If you use cotton, it's a better chance of getting a finer line.
Oh yeah. Yep. What do you got there, Blair?
I'm not quite sure what this is. It was actually in my throwaway bin, and I decided to dig it out. It's got a whole bunch of cracks and all of that kind of stuff, but I think it was because it was so wet.
Yep.
And I think it's dried out now, and so we'll see how many cracks stayed in there and if I die.
Can you see your camera view?
Say that again?
I just asked if you could see your camera view because of where it was looking.
That's better.
Almost looks like a bell.
Yeah, that's what I first started out. I was going to do a vase with it. And, I don't remember if it was just so hard or I don't remember. So I'm going to make something out of it.
It looks like you've had it 180 degrees around last time you turned it.
Yeah, I had a mortise in it, and I'm going to take that mortise off, and because I think it's too big. Well, let's just give her a look-see and see. But it's heavy.
You could turn the stem for it.
Use that honey dipper as a finial for the top.
There you go. Well, that's not so shabby.
Shows some character of what you got there. You got any alcohol you can throw on it quick to show the grain?
Um,
That's something I buy all the time just for that purpose.
Yeah, I have in a spray bottle.
Yep, I just pump it out, spray it out. It's got it from a makeup store. Got three little ones that one pack.
Yeah, it did exactly what I thought it was going to do.
Did it smash it?
Yep.
Oh, bugger.
what happened?
Oh, the glass did exactly what I thought it was going to do. It shattered the bottom.
Oh,
I was kind of thinking that way too because it's such a massive piece of thick glass.
Yeah.
did it break the top?
Oh,
No, that's good.
no, it shattered it. Look,
Oh, no, I see. Yeah.
see?
Uh-huh.
Bugger.
Bugger.
There you go. Shit happens.
Well, you'll know next time.
Yeah, don't buy this type of glass.
Or just
Oh,
make
just
a
use a
base
different
for
cutting
it that
technique.
compensates.
Or try cotton. What do you say, Neil?
Yeah, cotton's better.
Yeah.
Another alternative is actually use a glass cutter
Yeah.
to get the initial crack in the right spot.
Yep.
And then use the cotton.
Yep. There's many ways I
Been
could have
such a
done it, I
long time.
suppose.
The
Been
diamond
such a
wheel
long
is
time since
better.
I've done that.
Yep.
I just used the diamond wheel with my Dremel.
Mm.
Now I got the new toy. I was playing with it most of the day.
No, bloody thing doesn't want to wipe off. Ah, it's not coming off. This is going to be a shattering experience.
Another breakup.
I'm trying to break the tip off without taking the whole bottom of the cup with it. Well, I got the end off.
Uh-huh. That'll be buried in wood, so I wouldn't worry.
I don't think that bit will fit in there though. I'll have to chop that off. Somehow. With the fun part. I reckon I could get away with using one of these or something. To sand it down a bit.
Well, Neil would be better at that. Would know.
Not
Sorry,
paying
mate,
attention.
wasn't paying attention. I'm looking up eBay things for you.
Oh yeah, yeah. These little things, they'd be alright to sand to grind down the glass with, alright.
Yeah, it depends how rough it is, but yeah.
Oh, they're pretty smooth, these ones. There's my rough one.
Yeah, try it.
Yeah.
Tell you what, the outside of this isn't bad at all, but as soon as you get inside of there, it is hard as a rock.
Yep. Is it? It's end grain, hey?
Yeah, nice crack going through there, and
What do you think? Resin?
No.
Come on now.
The heartwood's really pretty on it. It looks like.
It is. It's kind of walnutty. I don't know, but it may just end up being scraps. So, because I got to try to get down through these cracks to make them.
You could always chop the top quarter off and turn it into a lidded bowl or something, or I don't know, something like that.
Yeah. That is very true.
Or drill it out. To start in the drill. Then you'd be cutting side grain as you go down the drill hole.
Yeah.
I do that often when I come up against problems like that. That way I'm still cutting side grade, but inside the project.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Blair. Maybe you could just get a forcing a bit and run it down through that end bit and see what it's like inside.
Yeah.
That might give you more of an idea on what's inside, at least.
Or if it will even use the Forstner bit, because it is hard, like I say, as a rock. Let's give her a shot and see what happens.
How you going, Eva?
Well, hello, Eva. Long time no see.
I know. At my old age, I think I'm becoming more of a coward. Because things I used to take for granted and do that were dangerous, I'm being more cautious subconsciously. The example is doing what you're doing. I used to go up and reach in as you did and pull the shavings off the Forstner bit. Now, because I've burnt myself too many times from trying to pour really hard stuff without letting it cool off, I got one of these little heat sensing guns where you simply aim and pull a trigger.
Yep.
That way I know what the temperature of the wood is before I go touching it, or the
Yes.
temperature of the metal.
Thank you, Neil.
Yeah, the 40 millimeter ones are better for what you're doing. But the other one was the only Australian one I could find. There's heaps in China. But yeah, just the little wheels, that's it, and just doing them under a tap or water, whatever.
Yep.
And, yeah, that's what I've been using for a long time. But I've also got a proper stone cutting wheel, so
Yep.
that works too. Anyway, I'm going to go get some lunch myself, so I'll talk to you guys later.
All right. Thanks for coming in. Take it easy.
Yep.
Catch up. Bye.
Catch you later.
Bye, Neil. See ya.
Sorry, Blair. I had to put you on mute because there was Neil was talking and I couldn't hear him over the lathe.
My apologies. I did not remember
No,
to
you're right.
shut it off.
It's all good.
You can punish me later. We have ways of punishing you.
I bet you're a ball Halloween time if you work in or donate your time to a haunted house. You got the voice for it.
So, Blair?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, I'm tired of this piece already. I mean, the cracks just aren't going to go away, I don't think, and I hate removing so much wood, but, you know, whatever.
What the fuck was happening there?
That scared the crap out of me.
Hey?
Took a big chunk out.
Yeah.
Hit one of the cracks and just went pop.
Yep. Makes you wonder if all the other cracks are going to do that now.
Sorry, say that again.
It makes me wonder if all the other cracks are going to do that now.
Yeah. It may just be good firewood, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
And you know, I really don't want to break a finger or my head.
Yes. How you going, Chris?
Well, Chris, what's happening?
You let me know if this is too noisy.
You got another piece of wood handy, Blair?
Oh, I've gotten many pieces of wood handy.
So you're rebuilding your bandsaw.
Who? Oh yeah. Sounds like fun.
Wow, yeah. Know what you mean when you're working on machinery. One thing I have found, the second handiest tool I have in my shop is my cell phone and the camera in it. Where you go from big size to minute.
It's kind of a cool little piece of wood. So I thought, what can I do with that?
Piece of branch wood. Depending on your skill level and tools, one suggestion might be something I do when I get bored. Most of them end up on the floor. Is to turn yourself a miniature goblet.
Challenge accepted.
Because it's basically finial work, but not really. And I find when I really get PO'd at somebody, I either take a big piece of wood and turn it into dust, or I'll take something like that and just force myself to concentrate what I'm doing. And I don't know which is a better abatement for anger, but I like the little one, except that if I don't do it right, they end up breaking, and then I'm more depressed. But at least I know I tried, and I learned another way not to do it. that was one of the steps I've used when I've taught turning for post-traumatic stress people, PTSD, is to take something small like that and turn it into a little stemmed goblet or a cup, just a cup with a bottom like a miniature mug.
Yep.
Because it forces them to concentrate on what they're doing. They got a full crack in it that shoots that out. It's good firewood. Well, have a good sleep.
Oh, thanks for coming in, Eva. Lily.
A plate out of a piece of wood. You're going to keep the wings on it, or it looks pretty square though. You wouldn't
Yeah,
have big wings.
I'm going to keep the wings on it.
You could, you could make the wings look like they're melted, and then make those tips of those wings the stand that the bowl sits or that the platter sits on.
Ooh, that'd be cool. I like that idea.
Yeah.
Yes, Jay, that's why I keep you around. Yeah.
It'll be a real knuckle buster. Oh, perfect. That's a good $50 glass there, young man. Ask 50 and settle for 40, 35 at at least.
Yes.
Till you get your name known.
I did it the other way around this time. Bob, I put the tongue oil on first.
I left the sound on again, didn't I? Yes, I did. Sorry.
So I made a parting tool out of a knife.
Oh.
It's got a little bit of a blade on, a little bit of an edge.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a butter knife. Look, straight out butter knife.
Well, does it hold up?
I'm about to find out.
Yeah.
Is it? That might be really soft. I'd be very careful.
Yeah, well, I was told to only go for stainless steel knives, and that's what I've got. So
Okay.
hopefully it works.
It's at least a stronger metal.
Yeah,
If it really is stainless.
I'll leave it out in the rain for a couple of weeks, all right, to test it out. Not quite working like I thought it would, but
I'm afraid of making a funnel on this one. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't go any deeper then.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done the mortise. Should have done a tenon, but oh well.
Well, it's going to be the edges that make it stand out,
Right?
and the lip on the top. It's like you got plenty of room to do a lip on the top of the bowl to accent where the bowl is, if you know what I mean. Because the
No.
bowl is think of the bowl as sticking through the wood. So part of the rim of the bowl is sticking out through
Oh, I
the
see
rim.
what you're saying. I see. Okay.
That way you can thin the top down and not worry about the mortise that much and still produce something.
There you go.
But it's not a bowl, it's a small
Yeah.
dish, but the bowl of it, just think of it protruding through. That way you take down the top.
There you go. Okay, getting back to work.
I'll put a bit more of a blade on it this time. I didn't have much of a blade on it before.
Uh-huh. You gotta have.
It's hard.
Well, most of the knives that I see actually have a straight bottom to them.
Yep.
And they come to a point, so the top comes around to it.
Yep. We'll see what it gets. Yeah, we go.
You got to remember, Jay, what's cutting is the point.
Yeah. Or in my case, what's not cutting.
That's a cacophony of sound.
Bit better. Bit more of a point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely cutting better.
Well, that's good. You got it back together. Good.
What's going on?
Oh, he's taking his bandsaw apart, and he just
Oh,
finally got
no,
working on
no
getting.
parts left over.
Yep, no
Always a
parts
good
left
thing.
over.
The only problem with a fine parting tool, you can't see how far in it's cut. I can't anyway.
No.
It definitely works better with a point on it though. I have to wonder if my glasses are working. It's such a fine hole to look into.
Yeah.
All right, Jay, I'm going to knock this one on the head. Speaking of which, I've got a huge headache. I think I'm just too hot. It's really hot in my garage, and I've got my coat on, and I'm going to go inside.
Oh,
All
okay. Health comes
Come back
first.
I will finish this another day.
Oh, thanks for coming in.
Yes, sir. Thanks for letting me hang out.
Always.
Oof. Jeez. Sweaty. All right.
Yeah.
Goodbye, y'all. Bye, Chris. Bye, Mike. Bye, Eva. Bob. Jay.
Yep. Catch you tomorrow.
Well, I've just had my my lunchtime cool, so I'm gonna attempt to cut this off, and then I'm gonna knock it on the head. I appreciate you coming in, Dr. Bob. Oh, so yeah. You have to go straight away, but okay. Did it. Works pretty good, that. Get all butter knife. Burnt the crap out of the bottom, but yeah, no biggie. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to knock it on the head to appreciate everyone that comes in. Don't forget to hit the like button. Take it easy. Actually, I'll give you a sample. There you go. That's how it's going to sit.